the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Longhorns return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year. And
oh, look out, there he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
how many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. He makes the grab. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Now on first down from the 43. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. The Wildcats gathering up for the 1st down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 3rd and goal from the 1, and we'll see if they try it again through the air after the incompletion. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he added the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bringing it out. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On the run, it's Giddens. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Quick completion on the out. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Hard running there. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Texas, 14, Kansas City.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Kansas State pushing the pace. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Wildcats are on the move. Johnson wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rice. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas State!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum.
He's going to let it go. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 7.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Breaks the tackle. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
Texas 31, Kansas State 14.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Going up top on first down. Coming after it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Wide receiver shows motion. Now the play fake. And they get the sack right out of the gate. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Fair catch called for and made. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
On third down, going up top. Complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Infocision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just
looking deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Kansas State, 21.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to pound it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. To throw, it's Ewers. Looking to the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now.
You still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. But good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Direct snap. Running with power. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas State. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have...
The expressway is wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Johnson wants to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Rice. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That completion leaves us with second and medium. Looking to throw it again. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Okay, you have a two-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the fourth quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kansas stayed quick to the line. Looking to throw on second down. He's right on target. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
The pass attempt falls incomplete. It's second down.
Offense gets set for second down. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Quarterback will audible. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
52, Kansas State, 28.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Johnson wants to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game.